In our hyper-connected era, we are the victims of a strange paradox. Science and technology were supposed to save us time, yet we have never been busier. We trade our hours for luxury, the bigger house, the branded wardrobe, the social media perfect lifestyle. Whether we are struggling to make ends meet or climbing the corporate ladder, the common refrain is the same: I have no time to meditate. But according to the wisdom of Cherek Lama Rinpoche, the problem isn't a lack of time. It is a lack of realization. The myth of making time. Many people view spirituality as a hobby, like going to the gym or visiting a beauty parlor. They think of Dharma as something they must make time for once their chores, emails, and social obligations are finished. The reality is that as long as we prioritize temporary entertainment, scrolling through feeds, gossiping, or blowing off steam by drinking, we will never find that extra hour. We have become accustomed to a lifestyle that intoxicates the mind rather than clarifying it. If you treat Dharma as a separate task on your to-do list, it will always be the first thing you cut when life gets hectic. Don't meditate first, study first. A common mistake for beginners is trying to jump straight into silent meditation. Sitting quietly with a chaotic, untrained mind can be frustrating and boring, leading many to give up after a few days. Rinpoche suggests a different starting point: study. Before you can meditate, you must learn the methods. By studying foundational concepts like the Four Noble Truths, impermanence, and dependent arising, you give your mind something to work with. When you understand the philosophy, you don't just know how to meditate, you know what to meditate on. The mental exercise routine. Think of spiritual practice like a healthy diet or a physical workout. You wouldn't expect to be fit by exercising once a month. Your mind requires the same daily consistency. You don't need a 3-hour retreat. Even 5 to 30 minutes of consistent daily reflection can rejuvenate the mind. This mental stretching allows you to analyze your problems from a different perspective, helping you find solutions that a panicked, busy mind would miss. Integration, making Dharma effortless. The ultimate goal of the Buddhist path is not to separate practice time from work time. Instead, the teachings should become an integral part of your identity. Once you begin to truly understand compassion and emptiness, you don't need to apply them, you start to see them naturally. Letting go of self-cherishing becomes your priority during a difficult meeting. Impermanence becomes your comfort when a project fails. Awareness becomes the backdrop of every chore, from coding an app to washing the dishes. When Dharma is integrated, it isn't a task, it is the lens through which you see the world. You aren't practicing anymore, you are simply living with awareness. Enhancing the workspace, the yellow crystal point. For those struggling with the transition to a more mindful life, especially in high-pressure environments like tech or business, physical reminders can be powerful. In Feng Shui, a yellow crystal point inscribed with sacred increasing mantras is often used to ground the energy of a workspace. Placed on a study or work desk, it serves as a visual anchor to focus the mind. While the crystal itself is a beautiful object, its true purpose is to multiply your efforts in concentration and productivity, reminding you that your work and your spiritual growth are not two separate things. The conclusion. True happiness doesn't come from the temporary high of a movie or a shopping trip. It comes from searching deep within and realizing that you are your own solution. Habits don't change overnight. It takes energy to transform the intoxicated mind into a realized one. But once you stop seeing spirituality as a chore and start seeing it as the key to your own mental well-being, you'll find that you always had the time. You just needed the will to use it.